Sports for you, Trail, JoJo. That's the main event of John. Fat putting this thing, huh? Run it back.
We the fat folk, came to take the go. Take that. Walking hot, whole crowd on ho. Caribbean JoJo, West Coast soul. Go. Demonessa with the glare so cold. Sports for slam, Trail never fold. Main event, John headline that show. We the fat folk, came to take the go. Yeah. We the fat folk, came to take the go.
Yeah. Sports for you, I'm the coach and the star. Calling out plays while I'm raising the bar. Suplex style when I talk on the mic. Every line land like I'm picking up a fight. Try the OTC, I'm the plug that source. Bring that heat like a full kind of sport. Step in the ring, you can feel that force. Whole crowd lean when I change.
Caribbean mommy JoJo, spice too strong. Little wine on my walk, keep the night so long. Gold on my neck, sun kiss my tone. Whole front row yelling JoJo home. West Coast Demonessa, don't blink. Eyes on the belt, push you to the brink. Laugh when they talk, they don't faze me, boo. I'm the chill before the storm, rolling straight at you. Yeah.
We the fat folk, can I take that gold? One flame.
One flame.
One flame. Say it with your chest, say the crew, say the gang. JoJo, that's the sports, John in the frame. Every time we step, whole world know the name.
Fat four.
Fat four, fat four. Let them know, let them know. Fat four, fat four.
Let them know, let them know.
Let them know, let them know.
Yeah. Wait. Hey. Yeah. Let them know, let them know.
Come on, baby, and kick them daisies. Bring them girls from the nation do some. I want you to. Bring them girls from the nation do some. Everybody. Bring them girls from the nation do some. I want you to. Bring them girls from the nation do some. Say, look, them girls from the nation do
You know what I'm saying?
Take me back to 90. Take me back to 94, 95.
I guess it's just the best in the West tonight.
Yeah, ladies.
It is what it is. I didn't get a memo, but it's all good. Welcome to S4UWrestling, the come up episode 69. You know what I'm saying? I am the OTC Trail. That is the main event. You said the 90s, man. I mean, during that time, what a time to be alive, though, right? Though, I mean, what a good time to be a kid during that period of time. What was like one of your fondest memories of that time period when them Daisy Dukes and the shorties was popping?
It was just the booty shaking era, because obviously you had them. You had obviously Daisy Dukes. You had Whoop, There It Is. Tag team, 69 boys, all of them dudes.
Yeah, man. Quad City DJs, you know what I'm saying? They had to train. Pause. But
I'm gonna ride that train. Let it rain. Yep.
that you listen. That I was gonna put that as the intro, but I'm like, they're not the same people. So that would have threw off everything I had. But man, I remember growing up, man, especially during the summertime, you got the Kool-Aid with the mixed flavors, but we didn't. It was like my mom used to make like cherry and I think lemonade.
Yeah.
And then she actually cut up the lemon and put it inside the container with the Kool-Aid. So it was on popping, man. It was a good time indeed. Like I said, what a good era to be born in, because no internet, no laptops, no tablets, just basketball or outside bikes, all the way down to the street lights come on. You know about the street light rule, right, John?
Oh, of course. You gotta be in the house when the street lights come on. That means get in the house.
Yep. And if she got to come outside and you still outside, there's a problem.
Yep.
But shout out to the 90s. But
Oh
you
yes,
know,
beautiful
it was
time.
it's supposed to be about fun today. But before we get to the fun part of the show, we do gotta address the elephant in the room in the world of professional wrestling. Uh, you know, one of the people that helped raise us
Mm-hmm.
as cheering, um, Big Sexy, and I ain't talking about Raquel.
Uh,
I'm talking about Big Daddy Cool, Big Sexy Kevin Nash. He was in the news past couple of days.
yes, he was.
I mean, when the man usually speaks, people either like it or don't. But it helped careers like Raquel. He was critiquing her at one point. Some people didn't like it, but look where she is now. But this one was kind of, it drew mixed reactions from people because he was on, you know, talking about the character of Javon Evans. And I'm just gonna paraphrase it. He wanted Javon Evans to be more urban than a Bojangles.
Mm.
See, the urban part, I don't think that's what really got people upset because it was the Bojangles, the one that
Yes,
ruffle a lot of feathers. What's your take on the whole Kevin Nash situation?
I understood where his heart was, but it was a horrible choice of words because when you hear when people of color hear the term Bojangles, it's triggering. I know this for a fact. I lived in Orange County. I heard that word before. It triggered me. So I had little flashbacks. When I heard that word, I was like, because I remember one time one of my boys, he was black. He called me that. I was like, dog, don't do that. But then he did it around white people. And I was like, dog, do you know what the hell you doing? You supposed to be from our side of the turf?
Right.
That don't work. That don't work. So I know what he was trying, the message he was trying to prove, trying to get out, because he was focusing on Javon's creative.
Mm-hmm.
He just used bad messaging. And when you hear the term Bojangles, you're making it seem like Javon ain't black enough, or he's trying too hard, or he's trying to be black, or he basically calling them a minstrel show. You that and Kev's smarter than that, man. He had a new, and you would think he had to know out of all people that though how triggering that word is, being an older white guy from
Mm-hmm.
Michigan. Come on,
Mm.
man.
Mm-hmm. And it's when I first saw it, I mean, I you saw me in the group chat. I was like, I understood because I like to when I see stuff like this happen, I usually try to read the context where it's coming from before I overreact. Because the only thing I
Mhm.
saw was just that little clip. And usually all it takes is a clip to get people all riled up without watching the full thing or listening to the full thing. So I went back and I heard it and I read it. I'm like, okay, I see where it was going. And I told y'all the first thing I said was this is gonna have mixed reactions because
Mhm.
like it's it's when you're not us, when you try to critique something, it's always gonna raise an eyebrow. Because people are gonna automatically assume you coming from a hateful place when in all actuality Kevin Nash is a former performer, multi-time world champion. He's seen talent come and go in his business. So he can say he knows what he's talking about. But yeah, that was something that he could have used a different term. But the one thing about Kevin Nash is some OGs they know when they're wrong.
Mhm.
So he did a follow up. He offered, an apology to Javon. He admitted that he used, poor choice of words, and he knew the word Bojangles was used in poor taste. So basically, he just wanted to see Javon Evans' talent get pushed, to the moon and back. And then for some odd reason, he took down the apology tweet, which I don't know why you would put that down if it was a wholehearted apology. Why would you delete it?
I didn't understand that either.
Because now you're gonna have people thinking, were you sincere or did someone tell you to do that?
And I don't know if you saw where he responded to Kev on stage, and it was kind of smug how his response.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go on Kevin's on stage's Twitter, he kind of responded. He had the post. Kevin on stage got the kind of like what you had. He had the image posted, but he had a lot of stuff, some stuff blacked out, and then Kev responded, and I was like, "Oh man,
Candace
was good."
And then Kevin posted something else, and then delete that too. It's like, mean what you say and stand by it. Don't, especially like I said, the apology. Why you post the apology then delete it?
Yeah, I didn't understand that at all.
It's like Kevin Nash is one of those guys that I never got any type of vibe from, because I don't want to give him that excuse of, oh, he's down with the culture, he's this and that. He
always felt like he was down for the cause. He always felt. I mean, I know everyone brings up. I saw him on Twitter. Well, he thought because he wore FUBU jerseys, and he told the story how Faux Life came from Mac 10 and all this stuff, which he did. He told the story like the Faux Life came from. He admitted it came. He said it was West Coast hip hop was at the time was hot. Mac 10 had just came out with Faux Life. It was on his debut album. I would know because living out here, Faux Life was played in heavy rotation on the radio stations. Mm-hmm. And when WCW came to the Forum in Inglewood, which is Mac 10's hometown, that's all he was hearing was Faux Life. So that's where it came from. But Kev I didn't like him deleting it because now it makes me think, okay, are you really trying to be the smartest dude in the room right now? Or are you really sorry? But I gotta give because to be honest, he don't owe me and you apology, he don't owe the IWC apology. The person he owes the apology to is Javon.
And you know what, see, this is why Javon Evans is called the young OG.
Right.
Because the man is young. He's barely, I don't think he's even reached club level yet. I think he just did.
Just turned 21.
But he carries himself like an OG. And he did a response, but the response was so smooth that he posted a clip of himself online. He's like, I apologize for being, the best that's popping. But the post, the words wasn't that made the loudest statement. It was the music he had in the background.
Yeah.
That made the statement. He had the old school NWO Wolfpack, which, man, that takes me back to as a child. And if I'm not mistaken, John, who was one of the founding members / leaders of NWO Red and Black Wolfpack?
Oh, that would be one Kevin Nash. That'd be the man himself, Kevin Nash. So
it's easy to say shots was fired in Kevin Nash's direction, but so subtle, so smooth. I loved it.
It was. I did too. It made me proud.
So big ups to Javon. The man has a bright future, and everybody in WWE managers probably saw that. It was like, well, damn. I ain't got to worry about him. He ain't gonna let us down. He ain't gonna let the company down. We can throw stock his way, so to speak. But big ups to Javon. Let's see what
had a big week.
Yep. Now, speaking of big weeks, SmackDown was pretty tight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All I gotta say is, look, Nessa and JoJo ain't here, but I'm gonna say it on their behalf. Triple H, actually no. You know what? I'm gonna stall Triple H out today. Ryan Ward, sir. you owe S4UWrestling some cheddar.
Yes.
You owe some cheddar.
Cut the check.
I went on here. I don't know if it was last Wednesday or Tribal War Zone. I said when we was talking about the injury of Chelsea Green, this woman is too good. Not me and John both said this woman is too good.
Yeah,
To be on TV.
Can't sit her down. I mean, on the bench, I should say.
Exactly. I said, at least have this woman pull a Vicky Guerrero and have her roll up in a wheelchair doing something. And John A. Watson, what did they cook up on Friday night?
She was Tiffany Stratton, who was in the match with Chelsea Green where she was injured, was walking backstage. And I forgot, did she have interaction with somebody? But she was walking, and Alba Fire accidentally pushes Chelsea Green, is pushing Chelsea Green in a fancy wheelchair. It was like a chariot. And she runs right into Tiffany Stratton. It was gold. It was gold. And it seemed, and it was perfect. It was perfect. It was perfect way. It was a perfect way. You couldn't have designed it any better.
Listen, man. We hear. I'm convinced that somebody out there, somebody on the writing staff is going through wrestling podcasts week to week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we just so happened they stumbled upon us by accident. Well, not by accident, but it's like, oh, what are they talking about? And they were like, that's a good idea. Because this woman was in a wheelchair. She I don't know how long she's gonna be out.
Mm-hmm.
But I died. I was like, wow. Because I remember you texted me the next day. Did you see SmackDown? Yup.
I had to, man. I had to. I was like, dude, I'm assuming you saw that, right? Like you saw that, right?
I saw that in real time. I was at home after we got done doing No Surrender. Shout to JoJo. After we got done doing No Surrender, I went back and I watched SmackDown before I went to sleep, and I was like, but I'll be damned. This is not the first time that's happened, but since we already addressed the elephant in the room and all that stuff, so now we can get down to, episode 69. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, there it is.
And speaking of that number, I'm pretty sure we're all adults here. I'm pretty sure we all dabbled in the, and that particular number.
Oh yeah.
But this here, John, when looking back, it can't go untalked about.
I lost it, dude. Pause. I lost it. I was like, well, what was that, man? Oh man, truth, man.
Let's paint the picture real quick. So actually, let me get this over here.
Oh boy. Truth.
Truth and DP, they partners. It goes all the way back to when they was part of the Judgment Day, and R-Truth was officially part of the Judgment Day. Good times, by the way.
Wepa.
It's like Damian Priest knows when Truth is around, some shit's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So good old Kit Wilson come in here, in protest about masculinity and all that stuff. Had a poem.
Oh boy.
He did his poem. R-Truth's like, that right there broke Damian Priest alone.
It really did.
The man acts like a child, but it's funny, you know what I'm saying? So he did his poem, and R-Truth like, oh, that's good. So he cut his own little promo. Fires are blue, roses are red. You see what you see when Oba dropped Kid on his head, right?
Uh-huh.
The second half of that poem, I don't even think that was PG. The man was like, you lost your manhood. All I see is a camel toe.
No, man. It's crazy you mentioned camel toes. Oh, man.
Hey
Camel
man,
toe.
6'9" a camel toe is pretty cool. Anyway,
Yeah. Hey yo, camel toe.
but I mean, what was your initial reaction when Truth did this? Because I know I've never seen Nick Aldis laugh so hard since he got employed by WWE. The man
Oh,
was in tears. It's like Damien here just pretty much lost it from the get go. I mean, what was your thoughts on that, man?
I was dying. I ain't gonna lie. I was dying. I was like, Truth, man, what you doing, dog? Like, Truth, what we doing, man? I was dying. I ain't gonna even front. Had me on the had me rolling the whole segment. I was like, man, we got to protect this dude at all times, man. Tell another grown man he had a camel toe has to be disrespect has to have some type of is a level of disrespect that I can't even explain. But it was
Yeah,
funny.
I can't either because I mean, he even had Kit Wilson breaking on the Obafemi line when he dropped him on his head. He kind of chuckled a little bit, and then he gained his composure. But when he finished him off, Paul, whoa, whoa,
Hey yo, hey yo.
wow, my bad, y'all. I mean, I know it's Hump Day, and you know what kind of episode we on, but hey, my bad. But when he finished the joke off, I was dying. Like I anyway.
This was not gonna go. We already know this segment was gonna end wild. It was gonna be wild, man. Choked off, camel toed off. Oh man!
That's a horrible segue because
Look who's joined the show.
look who joined the show. He's talking about chokes and camel toes coming to you live from an undisclosed location. That is the Caribbean one herself, Mrs. JoJo. He said it, not me.
Tell me, camel.
I'm sorry, I was hearing both of y'all. What?
That
was a wild line though. I'm over here like.
Have you ever told a man he has a camel toe?
No.
What would you do if a man had a camel toe, JoJo?
Wow, what is going on here?
We would have a different conversation.
Little one. Do you want to have a? Do you want to be a
little conversation? Little, huh?
I mean, if you have a camel toe, you know what I'm saying.
I guess scissoring's out the question then, huh?
I think that's the only. I mean, I think that's going to be the only question. Oh, scissor me, mommy.
Sir, madam. What is going on?
Sir, madam. Alexis. Well, Alexis is neutral nowadays.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I mean, since you're here, JoJo, first of all, hi, welcome.
Hi.
You know, how you doing? How you doing? How was your day going today? Good. It was eventful.
It was. It was.
Cool. So you missed the intro. So let me
Yeah, did you have some Daisy Dukes back in the day, JoJo?
Yo, first, wait a minute before you answer that. Before you answer that, sir, back in the day, JoJo was probably in elementary school. So
dang, that's true, huh?
So you asking her if she had Daisy
Dukes but did she have them in high school? Okay, did she have them in high school?
That wasn't the 90s, sir. That was like the
but still, I mean, did they wear them in high school when she grew? Because they transitioned fashion for a good decade plus.
Right, but Daisy Dukes were not in session in the 2000s, if I'm not mistaken.
They found some ways to wear them though. Because remember they redid the Dukes of Hazzard movie.
Yeah, but that was because that was what's her name's face.
And she was Daisy Duke.
Yeah, she was. But...
Oh, I didn't. I'm really can't tell you how racist that show was.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's right there on top of the hood of the car. But anyway,
see the Confederate flag, you know what it is.
But JoJo, your answer to the out of pocket question by John.
Apparently, all would like to know.
Hello. Well, not really.
Did I wear them around parents? No, I was only allowed to get away with that. Oh God, this is gonna get me in so much trouble. I already hear it. Was during the summer, and they were only like track shorts because of band camp, and me living in Texas and Florida, it's hot, so we can't exactly wear long pants. We catch a heat stroke.
Well, judging by American Pie, that seemed like that's all they wore was short shorts.
Shout out to the flute. But anyway,
shout out to Petey.
This show is really out of pocket. I walked in and it's like,
what? Who didn't watch? Who didn't watch American Pie? Everyone wanted the Bone Stifler's mom.
Still do. Anyway, speaking of, like I was saying earlier, Joe, you did miss the intro. It was the Daisy Dukes. It was the 90s. We was talking about our favorite moments of the 90s. You were pretty much born at the right there at the precipice.
The cusp.
Yeah, so you pretty much, by the time you were 10 years old, you was already 1 year shy from the 2K. So from what you can remember, what was your fondest memories of the 90s?
Being able to actually sit on a Saturday, eat cereal, and watch cartoons. But we're talking about, like, Cartoon Network and stuff like that.
So you, just like me, you was one of the first kids that had cable. Shout out to
we were allowed that.
Nothing beats having your own room with cable.
Yeah, man.
And
it was good enough that my mom didn't know how to, like, we had our own TVs, but my mom couldn't figure out how to split the. I was like, don't worry, I got this. This is the only way we became engineers. We need one of those little split thingies to be able to split the wire into the rooms.
Shout out to Skin and Max. Shout out to Skin and Max.
No, that was not that. I can hear it.
Yep,
from other rooms.
I can hear your
I have brothers
being called right now. Oh, I know. I was in the crossfire from one of your brother's tweets. But anyway, anywho, shout out to you. Shout out to JoJo. I mean, listen, man, if I ever run into a jam, I can call him my terror twin. You know what I'm saying?
Those were the days.
Listen, man. You're right. Those are the days of the squiggly lines when he's trying to watch something he wasn't supposed to watch.
Yeah. Shout out to pay-per-view. Yeah, pay-per-views were expensive back then.
Oh, listen. I mean, right now, a pay-per-view from back then would be like a cost of a whole entire meal from Wingstop.
Pretty much.
Back then, they're like, what, $40? And parents used to trip over them $40.
Yeah, sure did.
Right?
You gotta stay up late.
Once every blue moon.
Listen, I stayed up.
Talk about you stayed up late till like 1 o'clock in the morning. Talk about you were sitting next to the TV with the volume on like 1.
Listen. Friday night, Saturday night was Little Trail night. Cause listen, I was well, never mind. I had Cinemax on one channel and Nickelodeon on the other.
Switch real quick.
So I hear it beating on the door. How come the volume is so low? Huh? I didn't want to wake you, Mom.
You were sleeping.
So listen, that all I'm gonna say is I didn't know there was more than one version of Gilligan's Island.
What?
They said Skipper, and that's what they meant.
They skipped her, and Marianne was the same on the real show as it was on that show. I was like, all right. And with the squiggly line, they kind of look like aliens because it's like it was like half black and white, but they kind of try to throw the color in there. But you know what? Anyway, is there
the Skipper too?
He did both of them. Is there a story you have from the 90s that anybody want to talk about?
Oh man,
Funny
90s,
story,
90.
hilarious
Yeah.
story, getting your ass whooping story. I don't know.
Well, 8th grade, I got caught 2 weeks before graduation. I got caught with my hand in her girl's skirt.
Did you shoot her or something?
No,
No,
just feel
but
like
she did apparently.
yeah, she did. She did.
He comes
JT,
in right
JT.
when he gives his testimony. He comes in with the jingle. Whoa!
Huh.
This is
Oh
crap.
my god.
This is crap.
JT has
So
been
he's-
silent.
So he was definitely
He was
Demon
Captain
Deacon
Jack.
Lon Jones real early.
He was a baby
yeah.
deacon.
Shout out to the
Hey, I was in private school.
Only Johns Jr.
Yeah, I bet you was
Yo.
in private school. You know what
I
I'm saying?
was.
You know, privates.
Yeah. I got shout out to the best private school in the world, Miracle Baptist Christian School. RIP.
He was in private school
listen,
in the privates.
listen,
Wow.
Yeah, I sure was. 8th grade.
Woo.
Christian
Yeah.
folks are the freakiest ones. I don't care what anybody tell you.
Yeah.
Um,
I wasn't no Reverend Lonnie Love. I wasn't that bad. I ain't that bad. That he made us all. David Allen Greer set us all back a few years. Set us all back.
speaking of reverence, real quick, RIP to JC Jackson, by the way.
Yes, RIP too.
You know,
Dang,
still Black
I still gotta be careful. I mean, I did the Jamie Foxx Jesse Jackson impersonation. I feel bad for doing it, but it's gonna stay in infamy anytime I watch Booty Call. Let me first say that I was wrong, and then you know the rest. Go watch the movie, but go watch the movie. But just remember, I am somebody. I am somebody.
The repeat was crazy in that movie.
So I smacked my ass. I was like, well damn, well, hold on, Reverend. I was like, hold on, Jesse.
I remember one time back then, like my mom used to record movies on the VHS tapes. You know, you put them in, you hit record when
Damn.
you know when a movie exactly.
Oh
Damn.
yeah.
Exactly. That's how old. Well, that's how more
Ooh,
advanced
you're
we are.
You are dating some of us, and like for the people that don't know how old we are, thinking, "Oh, you guys are young." Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. What are VHS? Exactly.
Boy.
She used to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So
Oh no.
she was recording it. Now, John, I'm pretty sure you know this for a fact. During that time, that's where Money and a Thing came out.
Mm-hmm.
The movie. I mean, not the movie. The music. The song. Whatever.
Little Scrappy.
What?
You said Money in the Bank?
No, Money ain't a
Money.
thing.
No, Money in the. Okay, JD and Jay-Z, right?
Yeah. So I'm watching that in my room, you know, MTV, you know what I'm saying? Whoop. We all had the same type of remote, so my remote on my TV can do some damage on her TV. So she's recording. Yeah, you see where I'm getting at, JoJo.
Oh boy.
She's recording the movie, so it's at the end, you know, the credits going up and stuff like that. So you see the number come up 3-4, and doing the switches, the top down, string down, Money ain't a thing. She was like, "What the?" And I'm just dying laughing. She turns around, grabs the house shoe.
Oh boy.
So for the longest time when we had them tapes, when I used to go back and watch them, I fast forward to the end. I'm like, "Oh, there's my video." I miss the 90s. Jojo, you got anything you want to share?
God bless the 90s.
Yeah, you do. Pick one. I know you got a lot.
Yeah. in the 90s, you know, I was a kid, so I was very guarded in those areas. You know what I'm saying? Now hit me in the 2000s. Then we got
2000s was high school. Yeah, that was a wild time too.
Oh.
That was a wild time too.
2000. It's like if we got out of pocket, listen, I didn't like ass whoopings. You know,
I did.
I left that to my brother because he got caught. Sorry, Mom.
Oh, damn.
Well, I say this. I didn't get many of those. Thank God.
You set your brother up? You set your brother up a few times, huh?
Huh?
So you set your brother up a few times? No.
I actually covered my brother a lot. I was definitely my brother's keeper, but listen, you get caught, I know nothing. You hear me? I will deny, unless you got proof. And back then, we didn't have cell phones, so you can catch me.
Nope. And not everybody had a little camcorder, because even if you did, you still have to go get that bitch developed. And anybody got money to do that. You know, damn, developing photos. Sheesh.
I just did that the other day. I walked into Walmart, and somebody was actually developing photos. And I was like,
like a 1 hour, like a 1 hour photo? They still exist?
Like he was legit like cutting photos from a. And I'm like, hello? You still do that? Right? Hello?
They still go to 1 hour photo?
I'm like,
that's
me
insane.
Here.
That's insane.
That is scary. But
I remember having a job during the 1 hour photo era.
That's true. That's true. But man, I do miss the 90s though. But you know, shout out to the 69 boys, because my mom used to always have that blasting in the car. And the first song I ever heard was Tootsie Roll. And
oh my God.
That was it was at every function. When I used to go to the Y, they play it. It was like the remix was dope too. So listen, you know, cotton candy sweet as gold. You know what I'm saying? Let me see your Tootsie Roll. I can still
listen,
do
when I see, listen, we like if the parents weren't around, like the ones that got you in trouble, yeah, we would do those dances. But then you know you gotta vamos.
You had whoop, there it is, and you had whoop, there it is.
See, that used to confuse me, but the one I used to love the most, it wasn't tag team, because
69 boys had whoop, there it is.
Because which one was the one of, excuse me, Shani, do you know where I can find some booty?
That's whoop, there it is. That was 69 boys.
Yeah, see, that one was my favorite version, because that old man like, you know where I can find, that was gonna be me. You know where I can find some booty? You know what I'm saying? Find some booty. And then I did like tag team one, because again, it had an old man at the end. He's like, "Hey, you goddamn kids, stay off my lawn." Best music. It's best music of all time. But anywho, back to wrestling here.
Wrestling.
Does everybody want? Head. Does everybody need? Head. Was everybody love?
Agreed.
Head.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody can agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah. Who doesn't love head?
You know, Fat Force in the drop. But anyway, moving on. So Wrestlemania is coming up pretty soon, and what is the one thing I always say at the end of every show? You know,
Wash your ass.
Exactly. So.
Oh my God.
So no,
you heard that, DeMarco Farr? You heard that, DeMarco?
It's cool, JoJo. You can sit this one out a little bit. Fellas, you love wrestling, I know. And hopefully you love to keep yourself clean.
Please.
But also don't forget the wipe, because as of now, WWE is now in partnership with Dude Wipes. So when you meet, you know, the women of WWE, be professional, you know, be nice, be courteous, be gentleman-like, smell good, and now you can make sure you wipe your ass, and you ain't gotta worry about the toilet paper burn, because Dude Wipes is definitely where it's at. So they're partnering up. They're partnering up, so you're gonna see a lot in the near future of, you know, their logo designs at WWE events. And certain superstars are gonna be part of the branding, and one of them by which will be Dominic Mysterio, which is ironic because Dirty Dom is gonna be sponsored by Dude Wipes.
No more No more little shredded pieces of toilet paper left
No
behind.
more, no more little shredded pieces of anything left behind.
Get the mustache right, Dirty Sanchez.
You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Anywho, so he's gonna be one of the superstars that's being sponsored. It's gonna be actually on his gear, preferably on Monday Night Raw and some PLEs.
Ain't nothing more
Yeah,
raw than that. Oh my god.
you don't want to walk around with raw pants. You know what I'm saying? So keep yourself clean at all times. Drew McIntyre said it himself. You know, just keep yourself clean.
Please.
Hugging on these ladies, well, if they let you, hugging on these ladies, take a photo, and you smell like high heaven. It's like, listen, you got to smell good from head to toe, all the way down to your crack.
That's right.
Because when it's hot out there, and you didn't wipe your ass,
Please wipe it. Wipe it. Wipe it down.
wipe it down. Hey, wipe it down.
No.
Wipe it down.
Wipe it down. Wipe it down.
But
Please.
yes, do us a favor, especially if we're standing in line. We ain't trying to. We
Please
especially for you tall men and us short women that will be at those events.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Please make your your hygiene game is right in Vegas,
right.
please. I beg of you.
I forgot about that, Jojo. That you are so right. I mean, the little mamas ain't trying to smell what you had last night.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So seriously, be easy. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some piece of news. Some news broke yesterday in the middle of NXT.
That's right.
My mama's
Oh,
pretty young thing over here, Michelle Parker. It was revealed that she suffered a neck injury in the brawl she had with Blake Monroe. And this pretty much was, I went back and this was the spot. She couldn't get the suplex all the way and literally landed on the top of her head.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to be out, but she lived up to the kayfabe angle when she was on the show with Natty. And she was saying, busted open. She was like, giving props to Blake and all that stuff. And she's going to be back. But I don't know how long the injury is going to be. I don't know how long she's going to be out. But this is, like I said before, John, this is the worst time to get any type of injury is Mania season. And that includes NXT, stand and deliver season.
Here's the question. I think people didn't pay close attention when Stone made that announcement. He announced first that she was suspended first for kicking that referee in the nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Then broke the news about the neck injury. And like you said, I saw the same interview she did with Natty and Dave LaGreca, and they was asking her about it, and she wouldn't say one word about it. She living up, keeping the angle alive. What up, Maria? Keeping the angle alive.
I mean,
but she admitted that yes, she did kick the referee in the nuts. What y'all gonna do about it?
Yeah, because Jada Parker don't play. She says she's ready to carry the banner of NXT because half these women will get called up. The Soul Rukas, the JC James, and eventually Fallon Henley. I'm pretty sure Kalani is gonna get called one of these days because she's been putting on some good work. Lola Vice is probably getting called up. So she said she's ready to carry that mantle. But do you think that it's not that bad? That's why she's kayfabing, or is she just staying in character and not letting people know that she's legit gonna be out? Hopefully she still does vignettes though.
I think she'd be back. I think she's back by Vengeance Day, but she'll definitely be at Stand and Deliver. Or she'll be back when they got 4 shows between now and Stand and Deliver. Obviously, the show that was supposed to happen next week in ATL is going back to the PC. That's a loaded show.
Mm-hmm.
They got Vengeance Day. They're going to Houston on St. Patrick's Day, and then they go into the Garden at the end of March So I think she'll be back sometime between one of them 3 shows. And her and Blake Griffin are going to, I'm sorry, Blake Monroe.
Wow.
Still in All-Star Weekend mode. I trust me. What up, Kinsey? Her and Blake Monroe are going to beat the living crap out of each other. Trust me, I don't see Blake Griffin when I see Blake Monroe. I see something else. I see Mariah May. I see glamour. I know freckle face redhead.
Damn, that's hate.
But shout out to Blake. He's going in the Hall of Fame. He's going to go in the Hall of Fame.
That sounds like some Laker hate. But anyway,
it is what it is.
But speaking of WWE Elite,
and calling her trash was funny.
Yeah, it was, but you know,
but she's not.
Hopefully, you know, Jada Parker gets back and gets going because she's on this momentum run right now, and we need Miss Parker on our screen, right? That's what I'm saying.
That was an accident. Trust me, I did not see.
Listen, do we need Rose Court?
Nah.
Do we need
no, we don't need no Rose Court for that. No, I saw Blake Monroe. I just thought of Blake. I don't know why I said Blake Griffin. I knew Blake Monroe. I know who we're talking about. There ain't no mistake there. Nah, don't call me no John Kaplan. Because number one, I don't think Rhea Ripley looks like Marilyn Manson. I took that highly offensive. Relax, Kinsey. Your first day back in the comments, and you want to start mess. Relax.
You better not hope the judge of Rose Court ain't watching.
Look.
Because if I get a memo saying Rose Court on Wednesday, it's out of my hands.
I didn't call you Blake Griffin. Now relax. I made a mistake. What she was? Just call me trash. Just call me trash like you did Jada Parker. We're all leaving.
No. Yeah. But before we get on, JoJo, truth with the camel toe.
Truth camel toe is insane.
I didn't say that. I said truth with the camel toe. I know you well enough. I can only imagine the thought process and facial expression made when that line was hit. I mean, what were you thinking?
I was not thinking. I was laughing. I was laughing.
This guy
like dying. I was like, not the.
You are toxic.
This man needs to be a road agent, a producer when his contract is up.
That was me. I was Damien at that point. That bottom photo, that was me.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy. And Kip Wilson wasn't done putting his foot in his mouth because he.
Sometimes you gotta learn when to shut up, kid.
He knew he fucked up. He knew he fucked up.
Yep. He did. But I give him props though, because even though he knew he messed up, he still staying 10 toes down on what he said. Because, you know, he had another poem that, you know, Nick Aldis stirring the pot, you know.
He said, oh, you got something to share with the class? Oh, you don't want to share? I'll share it for you.
It's like, oh, it's about Obafemi. Ooh, I think you should read
it.
I love it. So he got a rematch with Obafemi. No, okay, cool.
I just feel bad for that man though.
Yeah, they gonna have a Rose Court on Friday. They address their issues.
Oh well, yeah, it is because and if you notice, he was looking over the SmackDown contract when Kit Wilson.
He was just about to put pen to paper, and
he was just about to sign, and then Kit Wilson walk in and pretty much got himself a match again next week on SmackDown.
That boy gonna be stretched again.
Well, they'll think you have a camel toe. They'll definitely think you have a camel toe after that.
Wow, getting stretched again is crazy. That's top work.
He said, well, Truth said he had a camel toe, so you got to get stretched.
Uh-oh.
And once again, even the listen. Don't forget the dude wipes.
Exactly, because you got a camel toe, you might as well just wipe the front too while you at it. But use a different wipe for each.
Remember, front to back, front to back.
Front to back.
But if you got two,
get all in the anus.
If you got two sets of those though, you might want to wipe the back, throw it out in the way, and get another wipe the front. Because you don't want to have a streaker,
So you go front to back.
Yeah, but then you got the. Anyway, you know what? Y'all,
they will call him Camel Toe Wilson. They'll be the Camel Toe Wilson challenge.
Yeah.
And this is where I just be like, I bid y'all adieu. But yeah.
Welcome to episode 69.
That's why it's called the Come Up.
See,
because we don't come down. I'm just
you get what I was doing. You saw the vision I was doing, right? You listen. That's my guy.
The comes up.
Ooh, squirrel.
Shout out to the beaver sales. What up, Drell? Welcome to episode 69.
Telling another dude welcome to a 69 is
I said welcome to episode. I ain't welcome them to 69. I said welcome to episode 69. That's why you gotta make sure you be specific. Welcome to dude to a 69 is pretty diabolical behavior. No tombstone pile drivers happen. There's no tombstones over in this route. Nah, son, I don't play that route.
John A. Watson, everybody.
I'm here all week.
Yes,
pretty much.
Pretty
much.
He is. But speaking of here all week, a new person is about to be at NXT.
Yes.
All week, every week, and that is the legendary. I don't know if you remember her, JoJo, but the legendary Jazz is now officially going to be a head trainer, coach of NXT down there at the Performance Center. These ladies are going to be in good hands with someone like her. She was one, I would say Jacqueline paved the way for women like Jazz.
Yes.
Jacqueline crawled and broke down barriers so Jazz could walk and beat down those doors because not said doors, not walls. During that time period of the Ruthless Aggression era, Jazz was she was like what part of the later part of the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression era.
That is correct.
Mistaken.
That is correct. She wrestled at WrestleMania 19.
She was one of those, and she's from Louisiana, so you already know I gotta show love to a NOLA native. But if you don't remember her, Google her. The woman was a specimen. She was a great female wrestler. When everyone was after doing, bras and panty matches and stuff like that, she was out there just knocking heads.
Yeah,
knocking heads.
Knocking heads. Listen, nope.
Get a little bit more. Get a little more to drink on that one.
Sip.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Take it to the head. Take it to the head.
Take who to the head?
Take whose head?
What does everybody want?
Head.
Hey, you know what? I drink to that. Salute.
Salud.
Hi, Cody.
Yo, Cody.
Oh, Cody, you
Say
would
hello.
walk in on episode 69.
Say hello to the bad guy, huh? Oh, you raising Ramon, huh?
There's a lot of people walking in here that's never been here. All of a sudden, on a 69 episode, they want to walk up in here. I mean,
Hi, welcome.
yeah. Listen, you forgot who we are, Drell. Did you forget who we are?
Yeah, look, man. Just this episode alone was gonna be the opposite of toxic.
Listen, Kiara asked me yesterday what we gonna do, and I straight up said I don't know.
We never know. We just
Serious.
fly by the seat of our pants. Nah.
or lack thereof.
Hey, yo. Well,
I mean,
so somebody. Well, I'll be clear. I'm not the one who's cheek the seat.
Wait, I have it here.
I need you to put that on the other one because I tried to look for it on Monday and damn it, man.
Shit, that Caribbean came out right there.
It sounded kind of Captain Kirk's. Damn it, Jim! Damn it, Jim!
Like, oh no, damn it, man! Give me my button.
Spock, we have to go. Beam me up, Scotty.
Hit him with the Ace Ventura.
Shaggy, diggy, whack, whack.
But yeah. So, in the news for once again, we're gonna shift back to Wrestlemania real quick. Last week they were actually in talks, having a little meeting regarding the ticket prices. And from what I heard, they're not budging on the.
Well, damn, I got excited. I was gonna say it's gonna be cheaper. Thank goodness.
I mean, they still talking about, because I know for a fact they're not budging on the blacklisting, keeping people from having watch parties at those restaurants. I heard they're not budging on that one at all. Yes,
Pick me. Please let me go first. Please let me go first.
That's
so
right.
You know what? I'm
There
going
you
to
go.
here. I've been waiting to say this all week. So, everyone wants to blame this man. Everybody wants to blame this man right here. That is one Paul Levesque, one Triple H. Everyone wants to blame this man for what's going on with ticket sales, everything on the WWE. You want to criticize him for creative? Be my guest. Business-wise, he ain't the one. He ain't the one. These dudes are the one.
They look like they would be the ones.
This one in the blue jacket, that is Ari Emanuel. The
Especially
one
that
right
one.
here with the tie, that is Mark Shapiro. Those are the principal owners of TKO. By the way, Mark Shapiro was The Rock's agent. So if you want to, obviously, everyone wants to keep saying WWE. No, they don't ever want to put names to faces when everyone talks about TKO. Well, damn it, I am. Ari Emanuel,
Damn it.
Mark Shapiro. Because people don't know what these dudes look like. Well, I'm showing you what they look like. These are the dudes you want to blame for if you can't go to WrestleMania and go to a watch party. It's these two right here. Public enemy number 1 and 2. Those are the dudes you need to look up.
And also, seriously. And plus, people gotta understand too, if that story is true that they're second guessing Triple H, it's because Triple H is probably back there having a tug of war with the good people at TKO. That for sure. It is nothing anything else. And they're letting Triple H take the backlash from fans, because fans are not smart enough or don't care to know the truth about what's going on with WWE, because WWE isn't killing the business. It's TKO not making it easy for everybody else to enjoy the business. Because let's backtrack, because people keep saying, Vince McMahon would never do this. You want to know why Vince McMahon would never do this? Because WWE wasn't in debt. TKO is in debt. TKO uses WWE and UFC to try to pay off their debt. That's why ticket prices are through the roof. Because when me and John went to WrestleMania 39, the nosebleed seats were like, if I'm not mistaken, it was like 100 and something.
The average ticket price, I saw it the other day. The average ticket price for WrestleMania 39 was $139.
Listen, you realize if that price stayed the same for Vegas, we'd be in there for 2 nights? You know what I'm saying? Because it's people gotta understand it's TKO trying to get themselves out of debt. That's why the prices are being jacked up. It's not WWE. It's not Triple H trying to not care about the bit. It's those two guys that John was talking about. It was two stupid dogs.
So here we go. WrestleMania. I'm gonna give you the last 5 WrestleManias. Average ticket price. WrestleMania 37, which was the COVID WrestleMania in Tampa, 170. Shout out to Tampa. Was on 170. WrestleMania 38, which was the first WrestleMania with full fans, in Dallas, 135. WrestleMania 39, which me and Terrell attended here in our city of LA, 169. WrestleMania. This is where the jump happens. WrestleMania 40 in Philly, average ticket price $341. And then last year, WrestleMania 41 in Vegas, average ticket price $635.
And I think this year is going to be the same amount, if not 700. Listen, I wish I would pay WrestleMania 39 money all over again.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Like
169. We pay what? I think we pay like 2 bills each for both. We pay like 2 bills a night for Saturday and Sunday. Come on, man.
So it's clear that WrestleMania is still gonna be one expensive as hell, and more than likely, we're probably gonna be at the crib watching it, or maybe somewhere with our peoples, watching it, and maybe we'll watch it all.
If you noticed a lot during the commercials, not during Raw, SmackDown, saw even NXT, how they're trying to push those on location packages. They're trying to really push those. Well, if you want, you got a friend, for a group where you want to go to it could be a bachelor party or a family vacation. You try on location, and when I looked at it, I just looked it up for research purposes. They had one package for $6 but you get 4 2-day tickets. You get a 5-day pass to WWE World. You get an exclusive meet and greets. You get a lanyard, basically a bunch of stuff. So if the Fab Four wanted to go use this, we all just need to come up with 15 bands.
And who's the one that's saying they're gonna have a party, a bachelor party?
Exactly. But it's not even for a party. If you was just trying to if you just wanted 4 people to go, it'd be 15 bands a piece.
Yeah, no.
No. Or what was it? What did you say, Trell? What was that you said? What'd you say?
I said I'm not.
How about no?
Yeah.
Listen, my pockets hurt.
If I had tattoos, they'd be crying right now. Shout the Dalton.
I got 3. They shrinked and cried in the corner.
Oh, tattoo shrink. Anywho,
I have nothing on me that can shrink. So
what? She's a sprouting flower. Hey, JoJo. Anywho, so
might as well just call me the Lotus.
Lotus flower bomb.
Yeah, she's fully loaded. But anyway, it looks like WrestleMania is ticket prices are clearly going to be expensive. But the one thing about WrestleMania that's not clear is Jade Cargill's path to WrestleMania. Because as of right now, she has no program, no storyline, and no opponent. And this is supposed to be the women. This is supposed to be the most prestigious title, the main title in the women's division on Friday Night SmackDown. Because Mamacita Stephanie, she has a clear path. Eventually, it's gonna be Liv Morgan, but she had Raquel. She has Liv Morgan. She has no one, and she's the WWE Women's Champion. So why isn't it she doesn't have anybody? I mean, there as we all talked about on Monday on Tribal Warzone, Bianca Belair had successful, Paul. Well, depends who you ask. Finger surgery, on her hand on Monday. So as of right now, JoJo's fighting for her life. As of right now, there's no timetable.
Fingering, huh?
It's the wave motion for me. That
how you're supposed to do it. It's not.
I'm just saying.
It's not this.
Yeah,
okay.
You gotta be a smooth.
It's a come here motion. Come here.
Literally.
You rotate. You gotta rotate it. You gotta rotate, huh?
No,
yeah.
It's
what?
like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When those circular motion.
Well, sometimes. But there's no clear path for her. She already just got rid of Jordan Grace, which I personally think should have been held out to the chamber. So with Bianca out of the way, WWE has mentioned either Tiffany Stratton or Charlotte Flair as a backup plan if Bianca is not ready for Vegas. John, who would you prefer? Because I know Charlotte is set to qualify this week for the Elimination Chamber. Because I have her, but I'm gonna let you go and see what your thoughts are.
I do too. Look, there's not many things Charlotte Flair hasn't done on her career. She's main event at WrestleMania. She's a 14-time champ. She's 2-time Royal Rumble winner. I think the only two things she really hasn't done that she hasn't checked off on her list is win the Elimination Chamber, matter of fact, compete in Elimination Chamber, and win Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
She's been cashed on numerous times for Money in the Bank, but she's never won Money in the Bank or never been in Money in the Bank. Mm-hmm. But I got her winning because she hasn't been in the world title picture in 3 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
And do you remember her last title reign?
Yeah, we was there.
That's right. When she lost to Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 39. She was trying to compete with Asuka and Bianca. And obviously Asuka got the title, and then Io cashed in. And became champ. And then she had the knee injury that kept her on the shelf for over a year. Mm-hmm. And that's why she hasn't been in the title picture. And last year at Mania was her first time ever being back in the picture. And obviously she won the Rumble, but she lost to Tiffany. Mm-hmm. So it might be time. And they've been teasing her and Charlotte since Jade. They've been teasing this since Jade pulled up that infamous episode of SmackDown, and she was like, "It's my pleasure." It's like it's gonna be. So now it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. And that's all I was about to get to. They've been picking her. I'm not picking her. They've been teasing this for well over 3 years now.
And then they teased it once Jay won the title.
Every now and then, someone makes an entrance. Here comes the other one. Someone's leaving. Here comes the other one. And since Jay's won the title, she's been having multiple interactions backstage or somewhere with Charlotte and Rhea Ripley as well. And let's not forget, Rhea Ripley did enter the chamber. She is going to be in the Elimination Chamber because she just qualified not too long ago. So they could. I always said Rhea was long overdue for a SmackDown move. So who knows? She could probably win the chamber and go on and face Jay. But I got Charlotte. They've been teasing this from the beginning. But with Bianca coming back sooner rather than later, do you have Jay lose to Charlotte, or does Charlotte lose back to back?
No, I think Charlotte loses, but well, if I'm reading what the tea leaves are putting out there, Bianca's going to be involved somehow in screwing Jade out of the title. If that's the way, if that's the angle they want to go, I believe we will see the EST in Vegas. It's just a matter of her, what kind of capacity she'll be in, and eventually, and I think the Queen gets number 15. Tribal Chief, what's up with you, brother?
Shout out to Devin. Woo! Midwest Tribal Chief in the building.
Chi-Town.
JoJo, your thoughts on these ladies, man? Who would you put against Jade if Bianca isn't healthy, if her finger isn't healthy yet?
What is this new one that just came up? I just saw her and it slipped my mind. Because I like where this is going with her.
Jordan Grace?
Yes. She's so tiny, but she can. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I call her the Joker.
You resonate with her.
That's the Juggernaut.
Shout out to the little peoples.
I see it.
That's the Juggernaut.
Shout out to JoJo finding people that she can get along with. I see you, madam. That's my twin.
Hi, Destiny.
I think Jay should at least have a match at Elimination Chamber, but I know they usually don't. Because they're finding out who's picking who for the championship. But I think by the time the chamber comes around, I think Liv Morgan's already gonna make her decision. So
I think it happens Monday. I think it happens Monday.
I don't know why they're dragging this out.
By the way, Liv was local today. She was on Channel 5.
Shout out to Liv. But I think they should already make that decision and at least have one championship defended on SmackDown. I mean, not on SmackDown, on Elimination Chamber. Because I know it's just going to be like the Royal Rumble. You have the two major matches. The women's probably going to kick it off. The men are going to end it. But there's got to be at least 2 or 3 matches in between.
Well, we know the 2 match. I think I know why they're not doing that. They want this to be about the Brookses that night. There's the only reason why I think they're not adding no other matches. I think that's the only reason why they're not adding no other matches is because they're gonna make it about the Brook. Because it's gonna be about. So basically, this is all about the Brookses.
The Elimination Chamber is gonna be a little Raw heavy.
Yes.
On the matches. Okay.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. With the exception of the Chambers, I think that's it. Is it the only 2 matches are both Raw matches unless we find out something Friday night.
And it's crazy that both of the Elimination Chamber matches are for the SmackDown titles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how I guess that's really how it played out. That's how it kind of played out because we all expect Liv's gonna announce that she's gonna challenge Stephanie. I think she does it Monday in the A, or if she don't do it Monday in the A, she'll do it at Elimination Chamber. But I think she does it Monday. I think she does it Monday in the A, and then we know for a clear fact that it's gonna that whoever wins the Women's Elimination Chamber is going to challenge for the SmackDown Women's title. So that's either going to be Charlotte, Alexa, or Tiffy time. But I think it's going to be Charlotte.
Let's talk about, since we're already talking about Raw, let's talk about Raw for a second because Bronson Reed in the Vision, took on, Mr. Santiago, his brother, and one LA Knight.
Yeah.
And, Big Jim got folded again.
Stinks.
But Logan Paul was, running his mouth like he always does, and he got curb stomped by the Masked Man again. So we almost got the reveal. They teased us to the max on Monday because we all sat here and thought we was gonna find out who it was because he was standing up there like Austin Theory was. So I still think we're probably gonna get the reveal maybe at Elimination Chamber.
Hurry up, man.
Seriously. Anybody got any new guesses who it might be, or are we all sticking to the same our same choices?
I think we're all sticking to the same choices.
Okay, so Grayson Waller, cool. But Obafemi showed up on Raw as well with a contract offered by Adam Pearce, which he has yet to sign. And what did I say on Monday? That he's gonna sign that contract next week.
Mm-hmm.
But because there's a special appearance going down next week, and that is one Brock Lesnar makes his return on Monday the 23rd. Now, question is, what is he going to be doing? Is he going to take over the division while, Seth Braun Breaker's out, which, it's out of the realm of possibility because it's Brock Lesnar. Is he going to start a feud with Obafemi on Monday? Is he going to start a feud with Gunther? Because that was also rumored at one point as well of Gunther and Brock Lesnar. And we are on the road to WrestleMania, so that is another legend that he could kill. Or the last one, which is apropos, option D. Shout out to episode 69, by the way. He gets involved in the Elimination Chamber match. I'm gonna say this though, all of these choices are not out of the realm of possibility. Why? Because it's Brock Lesnar. What do you think, John? Which option you want him to go for, and which option you think he's gonna go for? That WWE is gonna have him go for.
B. I think he goes for it's easy. This is an easy call for me. It's B.
B.
I can see C happening, but I see it later on down the line. But I think we go with B. I think it's B for sure. You got to go with him versus Oba. Him versus Oba.
So I saw in the group chat y'all was having a discussion about option D.
Yeah, I don't buy that one bit.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. There's evidence to back this up. What I'm gonna say when it comes to Brock Lesnar, nothing needs to make sense because why was Brock Lesnar added to the Money in the Bank match years ago and screwed over Mustafa Ali to win the briefcase? It didn't make any sense, but it was Brock Lesnar. There was another instance that I forgot that they added Brock Lesnar to something. I forget what it was, but I guess there was someone put out a thought that he can actually jump somebody, kind of like what Edge did, and force himself in to the Elimination Chamber. But I was with you on when you said this, Sean. How he's gonna have Brock Lesnar force himself in the Elimination Chamber and then lose?
Right. If you're putting Brock Lesnar in the chamber, you're putting Brock Lesnar in the chamber. He entered the chamber in 22 after winning the Royal Rumble, just so he can walk into WrestleMania and become WWE champion. And we all remember the infamous F5, him F5 in theory off the pod.
That was cool.
And let's just be clear. If you're putting Brock Lesnar in the chamber, you're not putting him in there because we all believe that, most of us believe, and we're going to make our pick next week, but Cody's probably going to be the guy walking out of the chamber as the challenge Drew. But if you're putting Brock Lesnar in there, you're not letting him go here. He gonna take out Randy. He gonna take out Javon. He gonna take out LA Knight. Or well, he's taking out LA. That's the rumor where he would take out LA Knight so he can have his spot. He takes out Trick Williams. He takes out, and then what comes down to him, Bronson Reed, and Cody. Then he's gonna turn on Bronson Reed, and then he loses to Cody. No,
you brought up a key element here that they might do that. So if the rumor is of Brock Lesnar and LA Knight at WrestleMania, there's no way Brock Lesnar's winning the Chamber if he takes him out.
right?
Anyway.
Yeah.
So either LA Knight comes in there, gets his lick back, or shout out to episode 69. Gets it back, or there's still a scenario where Brock Lesnar can still lose inside that Chamber match. Because again, these type of matches, you think you know something and you don't, because I still didn't think that Edge would walk in, steal Kofi's spotlight, and walk out World Heavyweight Champion. I didn't see Shawn Michaels screwing The Undertaker out, giving Chris Jericho the championship. So it's a high possibility it could play out that way if they're going that way. Or he doesn't enter the Chamber, but as a favor to Paul, he still takes out LA Knight. So instead of having 6 people, you're down to 5. And maybe just for shits and giggles, maybe throw in Theory or something just to fill that spot, because no one's gonna expect Theory to win. So that half of that can still play out.
Right.
I mean, but anytime you get the Brown Bomb bitches in there and they get butt kicked, it puts a smile on JoJo's face. So, and we like those. Yeah. We'll see what happens. But speaking of, we're gonna go back to Raw. You was mentioning Liv Morgan earlier. Good old Olivia Shanae Morgan.
Shout out to you. I saw you down on channel. I saw you on Channel 5 today, Liv. My Lord.
She got
Talking about
torched.
69. Sorry.
Welcome to JoJo's Penitentiary, where dreams are caged and hearts ain't free. No key, no way, no apology. Welcome to JoJo's Penitentiary.
Once I get a visit from Liv, I'm good.
Damn.
I mean, I don't think she'll have a problem with that either, so I ain't got nothing to say.
I'm pretty sure she likes Oreos.
I need some more water.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, I got her creamy middle for you.
Ooh.
Always been known to be quite the screamer.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, when someone touchdown in Texas, man.
Oh! She already knows, man. She already knows. If I have to deal with that porn stash, if I gotta deal with that porn stash, she gotta deal with me. She gotta deal with the Huerita.
Bien, pendejo.
Yeah.
I don't think she has a problem. Was that you?
Yeah, that was me. Okay.
Okay. How about I say her name? Hold on a sec. Listen, she's gonna have a field day with washing this back. Listen.
Wow.
Horny jail for use. Are we talking about my
Wow.
penitentiary?
I mean, it can play parts. There's that type of
There's
wing
level.
over there. There's a wing over there for that, and then there's the people who don't deserve it. There's underneath. You know what I'm saying?
There definitely is. There's definitely is.
You know what I'm saying? I need Stephanie over there. Anywho, and Raquel, Death Row.
Not in mine. Thank you. Stephanie could be there. Not Raquel. You can create your own penitentiary for that one.
Damn. But you like Raquel.
Who said?
Not like that, but I thought you just cool with her. I thought you was cool with Raquel.
Listen, she rides along with La Güerita.
For now.
And against who are they going after right now?
Listen, Big Sexy got to get
exactly.
She got to go on a run.
Exactly. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing.
She got the Big Sexy though. But damn, what was I talking about?
We were talking about Liv. We were talking about how Liv Morgan got ethered.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Now, she got ethered so bad that she
She said it was dusty. She said it was dusty. It was dusty in there.
Listen, when you
bye. Never mind. I was
and once again, Ryan Ward cut that check because I said Stephanie should invade that interview, and what did she do? She invaded the interview. I'm telling you, S4UWrestling Wrestling be getting paid. We should be getting at least some front row tickets to Mania night 1 and 2, please and thank you.
Can you send babysitters?
They clear all the costs. All the costs.
Please?
Because the money you owe us, that's WrestleMania front row tickets right there.
And then some. And a meet and greet.
Heavy on the sum.
And passes the WWE World so we can get into the meet and greets.
Yep. Exactly. Because listen, we got places to be this year. And
people to see.
You can help us out on that road. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. What you thought about that, JoJo? About pretty much our Mamacita just flaming this girl to the point that John had to go look it up in English.
Damn right I did. It was dope too.
In the words that we use in our house, and we'll put it in Spanish just for this occasion. Pa que siga jodiendo. She liked to talk all that shit. And she couldn't handle it being talked back.
Because Dom was telling her in real time what she was saying. I was there like, damn, that didn't make it any better. That didn't make it any better.
One little lie and she finds out that would have been his ass. So he had to play translator, and Olivia worked hard to where she get at, but for the sake of that promo, she got bodied. Hiding behind a man and all that stuff. I was like, whoo.
Were you driving the truck for that one, John?
I didn't.
She needed it.
She look, man, and I'm saying this, I love you, Liv. Can't be doing the crying angle too many times. You did it the last time when Dom told you he had no part, he wanted no parts with you. And now you're doing it because you got ethered by La Primera. It's only some, and you the one who tell people they don't like it, and you're the one who says that if you don't like it, you can cry. You can cry about it. Well, that's exactly what you were doing on Monday, Mama.
She did a whole lot of crying, and she's over here. I feel bad for Dom in a way because he got to deal with her, and he's still.
Yep.
But light this up.
You know what? Nope. Dom had to deal with that, and plus get ready for his triple threat match because the Judgment Day is on their way out because Finn and JD, the returning JD, might have had Lord Farquaad made his return back to WWE after breaking his Manuela. Um, so, mhm, mhm, mhm. Yep, that's
I
true.
hope he's ambidextrous.
Hey, yo. Well, that is 69.
What the hell's
Uh-huh.
that got to do with? Touche, touche. But yeah, they was arguing because they had a prime moment to jump one Phillip Brooks, and Finn Balor was like, nah, 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 we're not doing that. So obviously CM Punk's getting into his head about does he really need the Judgment Day. So poor little Dom Dom was just sitting there like, hey, what about me? Because he had a triple threat match featuring him. Listen, do you not know us? Anyway, he had a match between himself, Gunther, and the young OG, the all star himself, Javon Evans. And, he didn't have any backup, so he lost. Shout out to, the Go Go Mexicano Dragon Lee for stopping Gunther from winning. Because we were sitting here thinking, how the hell Gunther is is not going to win this match? Because we didn't have him going into the chamber because he's on this legend killer mode right now. So why would he go to the chamber and not win? So I like how they did that. But Javon Evans, that kid's amazing.
Not bad. Not bad, young, not Mr. Bojangles.
Damn, you just have to go there, huh? But that kid is on the road to greater things, and the fact that he's gonna be in the elimination chamber, you already know a good thing's gonna be popping when he steps foot in there. I can see that man just going like Spider-Man, just going from one pod to the next, jumping off. If Montez Ford being in the elimination chamber years ago is the indication, Javon Evans is about to go ape shit. No pun intended.
Oh yeah, he's gonna do some crazy stuff.
But so WWE also, they pretty much confirmed the first half of the year in PLEs, and this one might have the Fab Four kind of busy, because
Goddamn.
Elimination Chamber, it's gonna be on the 20th of February. Watch along, of course, join us. Vengeance Day in March 7th, and then of course WrestleMania weekend and Take Stand and Deliver, all in the 18th and the 19th. Highly recommend going to a Stand and Deliver. It's
Yes.
a must see.
Yes.
It's a must see.
It was dope.
That's priority number one because one, they're cheaper.
Yes.
And
you can upgrade your seats.
For free, by the way. Shout out to Brian. May 9th, Backlash hits Tampa. And we know somebody in Florida.
We sure do.
So somebody from the Fab Four might be in the building, you know what I'm saying? You never know. And then a few weeks later, it's gonna be Clash in Italy, which the news broke, if I'm not mistaken, this morning. Triple H announced that the Clash series, as I like to call it, and now will be invading Italy. So that's gonna be a sight to see. August 1st and 2nd, of course, SummerSlam in Minneapolis, Minnesota, home of Brock Lesnar. And then September 6th, you're gonna have Money in the Bank in New Orleans. Mardi Gras, Beads, Bourbon Street. Sounds like a group
Boobies.
Did you say boobies?
Yep,
I said
so
boobies.
did. So did. That sounds like a group photo. That sounds like a group trip.
Show your boobs. Show your.
We would get banned right now.
This is gonna be you if you do that.
Boobs, boobs and beads. Boobs and beads on Bourbon Street.
Shout out to Jerry Springer. Anyway,
Jerry.
No, if you notice, there's 2 months that are missing from this schedule, and that is June and July, because usually that's Money in the Bank season,
right,
of the summer. But as you can see, it was moved to the fall. So I'm guessing between June or July, that's gonna be a Saudi show.
I believe so. I believe they did say that there's scheduled for 2 more Saudi shows this year.
So I'm just gonna go out on them and say one of them is probably gonna be Crown Jewel,
Hmm.
unless they do that after September. But yeah, that's why I like to call it the Fab Four calendar because at least three, four of those PLEs we may be in the building for.
Yeet.
If not all of us, one of us for sure would be in the building.
You
So
better believe it.
you ain't gonna tell him, especially in Florida, you ain't gonna tell him who's gonna run into who down there. And shout out to the Miami boys. Shout out to Midas. Shout out to the good people over there at the dungeon. Hi, Natty. You know what I'm saying? It's us. You know what I'm saying? Fat Four, S4U Wrestling. Holla at us one day. But yeah. But on SmackDown, things wasn't looking good for our boy Sami Zayn here. He was in the triple threat as well, qualifying between him, Cody, Rhodesia Rhodes, Ranisha, whatever Monty calls them, Ranisha, Codisha Rhodes, or something like that, and Big Blood himself, Jacob Fatu, and once again, Drew McIntyre. He pretty much told Sammy he wanted him to win. I saw right through that because I knew what he was gonna do. Took Jacob out, tried to take Cody out, but Cody was like, He became Super Saiyan, so now Cody has the name Super in front of his name, like John Cena used to do back in the day. But John, you remember? I think it was last year. What was one of the biggest feuds involving Cody Rhodes last year?
I see it was Cena. What was one of the biggest feuds for Cody outside of Cena?
Mm-hmm.
McIntyre.
Almost. You forgot about Kevin Owens.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Beginning, maybe because it bled in to 24 and 25. Okay, yeah.
So Kevin Owens had a big thing against Cody Rhodes, and who took Cody Rhodes' side in all this?
Sami Zayn.
His good friend Sami Zayn. And then pretty much basically Drew McIntyre tried to help Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn did the right thing. And good old Homelander, Hydra, Captain America, Cody Rhodes took advantage of it. So based off of this, are we finally going to get a crash out Sami Zayn?
I think there's no. I mean, what else is there left for him to do? You're not going to the chamber. Your WrestleMania future is in question. So somehow you gotta get there by hook or by crook.
Because this photo tells something to me that he's looking like, damn, maybe Kevin Owens was right about Cody. So we can get a heel Sami Zayn. And I mean a good heel Sami Zayn. I'm all for it. What you think, Joe?
Agreed. It's about time.
It is. Because I've been saying that underdog story is getting a little too old and a little too stale. John, you think it's about that time for Sammy to not be this goofy heel, but now it's time for him to put his big pants on and actually do some damage on that roster?
Absolutely. Stop BSing and get it done.
Because if this is any indication, he might have a good year in 2026. Because Wrestlemania is going to be in Saudi in 2027. So if he goes on this run, he might go as a heel. Or at least more edgier, since some people don't like to use heels and stuff. Joe, so you think that look he gave Cody at the end was yep. He realized that, damn, this motherfucker stabbed me in the back. maybe Kevin Owens and his conspiracy theories actually made sense. It's always the people that you think don't make no sense, but then when something happens, you go back and reflect and be like, damn, dude was right. But before we get to what we get here to, Jonathan, anything else you wanna that I didn't go over that you wanna talk about real quick?
That women's tag team match.
Oh, the one that ended in no contest?
Yes. Jesus Christ.
I mean, Io putting Nia Jax to the table was not on my bingo cards.
Sure wasn't on mine either.
I give you that. How you loving the ladies down there, JoJo? Do you think the women's division is finally stepping up?
Indeed.
Like, see, JoJo.
They are.
Never know.
Did you see what?
Might see JoJo down there as a manager. Let's start with management.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
That's the down there you were talking about. Okay.
Oh, I mean, it is. Never mind. You know what? Nope. You're not baiting me. But anyway, no, JoJo. You're not gonna do that. But let's now you gotta do the laugh.
I know you heard it.
I did. Now you gotta do the laugh. Nope, you gonna do that? Not yet. Okay, I'm gonna get you one of these days. Well,
y'all ain't ready for that laugh.
I know I am because I heard it. That was like that needs to be done. That needs to be done live. But without any further ado, let's just get into it.
This is what we doing.
We doing this?
What we doing? I made this song. You like it or what? How about new?
Wow, you was really dancing, huh?
Sure was. It's a bop, man. Come on now.
How about new?
I made this song. You like it or what? Man, wait till you get the Terror Twins one. That shit's hilarious. But John, anybody want to be like, yo, man, this what we doing?
All right, look, man, I ain't trying. Look, man, I love love. I'm all about love. But Raquel, what the hell are you doing being the third wheel on Valentine's Day with Liv and Dom? This is what we doing?
Right?
What we doing, man?
Hey, I was
Liv. Okay. Still, stay home. In the words of Martin Lawrence. You could Dom. You got the setup. You had all the guys bring the tables and the flowers and the Dom Perignon out there. You can't find better security. You had to bum Raquel for a trip to her home state, where she could have been with the familia, going to visit her nieces and stuff. Instead, she's playing third wheel to you and Liv's dinner in a movie or dinner in a match. In this case, get the bleep out, Raquel. Come on. I know you could have called I know you could have called somebody. Anybody. You did not have to be the third wheel on Valentine's night with Liv and Dom. I felt sad for the girl.
Damn. Put her out there on Front Street. On side note, John, we got invited to round 1 by Minx, by the way.
I saw that.
We may look into that since it's gonna be in a big opening location.
Yes, I know exactly where
round
it's at.
1 with the big opening is wild.
Shout out to episode 69, the come up. Jojo, you got anything you wanna call out, ask, what the fuck are we doing here? This is what we doing?
Not today.
I see.
Minus the Liv and thing is we doing. You gonna cry? You gonna cry in the car?
She's gonna cry. She's gonna cry in the car.
There you go. That should just what you be doing, and internet too. But I know all about that. Trust me. All right, so John knows how much I loathe these damn lists that
Oh boy.
these people be coming out with top 10 this, top 10 that, grades this all. WON came out with a list, which first of all, this list alone is disrespectful to everybody on this list, if you ask me. But they had the top 5 worst commentators in WWE. Oh, not in WWE, in professional wrestling. Number 5 was Tony Schiavone. First of all, Tony Schiavone is pretty hilarious nowadays, and he goes all the way back to WCW. That man deserves respect. Vic Joseph is the only one I give you because I'm not a big Vic Joseph fan. Michael Cole, someone should be ashamed of themselves to have Michael Cole at 3 because Michael Cole's been a voice of WWE since JR took off. He deserves respect because the man's been funny since he had the time in his life. Pat McAfee at number 2. I get people don't like Pat McAfee, but the guy is hilarious. But the one I don't understand is Booker T was voted the worst television announcer ever. And the fact that this is Black History Month and this list was made in the first place, shout out to Booker T because he responded to this list and saying that he's only supposed to have that NXT gig for only 3 months. And that 3 months turned into 5 years. So clearly this man is doing something right. And I don't know what the hate is with Booker T because a lot of people down in NXT who are still there or graduated benefited from their interests because of Booker T. Trick Williams, for one. I mean, Trick Williams getting on the love of the entrance basically came from Booker T. Doing the what? I like it. But I think that's a little mad disrespectful to have that man voted number 1 as the worst announcer, because I don't believe that, because that man is Booker T is so hilarious. Can it be like a little bit annoying at times? Yeah, that's his shtick. He's supposed to be annoying, but the dude is funny. John, I mean, that's kind of cold blooded what they did, Book.
Well, can I just back up everything you said with one infamous clip?
Uh-oh.
Shout out.
Oh, hell. It look like Booker T's coming up. Booker T's trying to get up from the back.
Of course, I would join in the fray if it wasn't for this staph infection in my elbow.
And come on. Yes. Booker T's beating up everybody in the ring. Boom. Booker T just got on the big shot jaw. Boom. Booker T with a big another big shot jaw. Boom. Big Booker T just pulled Creed up. Booker T is pulling Creed up right now. He's going to hit it with that big crush.
I would.
All right. Listen. When Booker T did that, his announcer name was Black Snow. Yeah. TNA was a fun thing back in the day. His name was Black Snow. So basically, if you really think about it, the Booker T you see on NXT was that Booker T right there.
Shout out to Black Snow.
He's just older now. But it's what's going on, Justin?
Justin, about happy belated birthday to Justin too.
Yeah, exactly, Justin. It's his style of commentary. That's why he's entertaining as hell. And Pat McAfee's also entertaining as hell because of his style of calling stuff. But him and Vic Joseph make one hell of a funny duo because when they popped up on SmackDown, when he called Booker T the worst general manager on SmackDown, he was like, "You better get your ass whooped. Do your job. Do your damn job." But that was some good stuff right there. So that is that where we will be doing the worst commentator of all time. Come on now, that we can do better. Next is what we like to close our show with, and that is the acknowledgement. Something that we like to showcase of something that's good that we see that we want to point out. So, ladies first, JoJo, is there anything you would like, or anyone you would like to acknowledge on this 69th episode of the Come Up version of S4U Wrestling?
It won Stephanie Becker, and I will listen in all the aspects. Thank you for putting belt to ass. Thank you. Thank you for all the angles. Thank you.
Yeah, angles on that anal.
What he just? No.
Oh my
God.
Oh my God.
No.
I can't even
Ejectocito, cut!
No.
What I do?
No. This man does not just say that on national television. He did not just go there on national television. StreamYard, clip that.
One of us.
Clip that indeed, because listen. Ooh.
This is a sick Negro.
Oh my God.
Oh, I was not expecting that. For real.
This is why we have parental advisories, guys.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
He said with a straight face too.
Well, I didn't want to say anus.
And what is he doing? What is he doing? What is he? Where's Nessa? God. She will be sick this week.
Hold on. What's the timestamp? I got you, bro.
Seriously, we gonna go travel back. It's probably gonna be at 150, 151, somewhere in there.
That's what I do, Justin. That's what I do, baby. That's what I do.
The dude said the angles for the anal. That what do you be watching on your free time, dog?
Skinamax?
You look too old for Skinamax, sir.
Nah, I just said angles for the anal. I didn't say I was doing the anal. I just said it was angles for the anal.
It's still saying it, bro. Why is he's trying to get it? He's trying to give us strikes. He's trying to give.
I can't breathe. Hold on. Keep going. I'm not gonna make it to the end.
What is wrong with this man, man? This is the deacon, by the way.
Hello?
Why you gotta say that? See?
They're gonna call you that anyway eventually. It wasn't a joke though. Yeah. So back to the acknowledgement. How do you recover from that? Okay. So it's kind of weird because that's actually a crazy segue. So when you have, I'm gonna ask JoJo this. When you have a main one and a side piece.
Oh no. Sometimes this is not gonna end right.
how do you handle that situation? Like, how do you treat them the same? Not that type of situation, but do you treat them the same, or they're separate
No, you
status?
don't treat them the same.
Well, the words of
Right.
Pinky, he had a wife and a girlfriend on the. He had a girlfriend and a wife on the side.
Not listen. Not that I recommend that you
But
have.
if someone out there dabbles in that type of chicanery,
Like they know about each other, kind of thing.
actually, sure.
Sounds
But
like a polygamy.
it doesn't matter if they knew each other or not. It's like you treat your main as the main would be treated, and you treat the side piece on the side piece level. I would
Yeah, you
like
can't be treating.
I would like to acknowledge one Dominic Mysterio for understanding the assignment, because on SmackDown he had a date with his side piece and gave her nuggets. This man took his wife to a nice restaurant for Valentine's Day.
That ugly ass Padre shirt.
Look
He's wearing a T-shirt to a date.
That
listen,
ugly ass
they
Padre shirt.
they some young people, you know what I'm saying? They people, no, they don't really care. But the thing is, the main wifey got a, nice little dinner, you know what I'm saying? Side piece
And
got
this one got
nuggets.
cheated to the dollar menu for chicken
And
nuggets.
side chick got nuggets with, some sparkling cranberry cider with his face on it.
Ooh, not the cranberry cider. You can't even get the alcohol.
This and the roses from a gas station. This is how you treat. This is how it should be done. If you're gonna play this type of game, this is how you treat. Side piece is side piece, and that's how you treat. And some of them don't even care. They, as you can see, she enjoyed her nuggy dinner. So
All happy.
with the sparkling cranberry juice. Her homegirl who's third wheel. Which, if you think about it, Raquel's actually winning because she wouldn't accept this type of date because she wouldn't be a side piece unless she's me. So shout out to one Dominic Mysterio for understanding. Liv was right. Y'all can learn a lot from Dominic. The man is living his best life and still has a wife. Good kid. He's definitely a Mysterio because his mom. But anyway, John, anybody want to acknowledge?
I'm sorry, JoJo. Forgive me.
She's snitching, by the way.
Oh well, ain't the first time I'll be in trouble. Won't be the last. Now I want to acknowledge Trey Miguel.
Rose Court.
I'm gonna acknowledge Trey Miguel because look, we talked about this. We talked about this story the other day, last couple of weeks, about how we felt pretty much Warner Brothers Discovery pretty much cost him his bag with the Rascals got signed to AEW, and he's basically was left as a man without a home. He's able to go back to TNA, and he's made the best of it. He wins the briefcase and Feast or Fired, earns a shot at the international title, and this past Friday at No Surrender, he beats Stax and brings the TNA international title back to the brand. Now he's gonna have a rematch tomorrow night on Thursday Night Impact. But I'm happy for that Trey Miguel. He had shout out to Jelly Roll was in the house. What's the name of the other white dude that was with him? I forget his name. I forgot his name that quick. But he's been able to make the worst out of this just unnecessary situation and is now coming out at like pure gold and rocking gold in the process. So that's my acknowledge. I want to acknowledge Trey Miguel. Never let the man hold you down, brother.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Trey because TNA looked out for him immediately, and he went ahead, got a contract. And it was crazy because when he won that Feast of Fire briefcase, when he was opening up his case, he hit that line of, line like, come on, man, not twice in 1 week. I'm like, damn.
That would have been crazy. I'm like, dude, when he won, I felt it. I was like, man, they're not gonna do him like, they ain't gonna do him like that, are they?
Nah. But shout out to our Caribbean one, JoJo, for having her first TNA watch along this past Friday, and she liked it. She said she's gonna come back and watch it again. So
Thursday nights, AMC Plus, TNA Plus.
I'm a little busy on Thursdays.
So if you ever catch up on the weekend, don't worry about it.
Don't worry. That's why you watch the replays, no commercials.
This is true. This is true.
Love the commercials.
Yeah, always no commercials. But yes, this pretty much wraps up, episode 69, and it lived up to the name. It lived up to the name. Shout out to John.
In so many positions
and ways. But yeah, Tribal Wars on Monday.
Love them all.
Tribal Wars on Monday. The road to Chicago. Final Raw before Chicago.
Final
Raw before going to Chi-Town, baby. It's gonna be.
Okay. So it won't be the final Raw. It's just
before the PLE. Yeah. So Brock
Lesnar. We gotta go Raw Monday nights. You know what I'm saying?
We always go Raw Monday nights.
And with the beast there, it's gonna be Raw.
Yep.
Ooh.
With angles.
Ooh.
It's gonna be
will we get Obafemi and Brock Lesnar in an interaction? That is, you can take my money. Will Liv Morgan finally step up and pretty much choose Stephanie once and for all? And who else is going to qualify for Elimination Chamber? Because Bronson Barboza will be in a match for a qualifying match, so check that out. So come rock with us on Monday. You know the time, 4:55 Pacific, 7:55 Eastern if you're over there in JoJo's neck of the woods. So with that being said, this is the Come Up Edition, episode 69, S4UWrestling Wrestling. That's the Caribbean one over there. Miss JoJo, main event. I am DOTC, and we will see y'all Monday night. Wash your ass and wipe them too. Dude wipes.
It's the legend, calling up.